Welcome to Inspired here on Fullerton College Television. My name is Janae Price, and today's show, Inspired, is about some of the truly inspired students here at Fullerton College. With me in studio, I have Rachel Morales. How are you today, Rachel?
I'm very well, thank you.
So very happy to have you here in studio with this beautiful artwork. So, first question I must ask is how did you go about getting into the Animation Academy? Because that's a big feat in itself. And from what I understand, you have accomplished that task with flying colors.
Thanks. Yeah, there's only about 15 of us there. But yeah, the Animation Academy is this place at Disneyland where we teach the guests how to draw classic Disney characters. So I heard about it just a couple of days before the audition. They only have it like once every 2 years. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go. Yeah. So I created a portfolio full of just sketches of Disney characters and all this stuff. And then I showed up to the audition. They asked me to draw Mickey Mouse. I passed that part, got through an interview, and then I got the job.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So Disney itself actually hired you.
Yeah.
You're not just, that is amazing and a big feat. Kudos to you, and thank you for sharing that story with us. Because I heard in your childhood that you did have a few things that really inspired you. So could you share with us what some of those things were at a young age? I know you didn't just wake up one morning and say, I'm going to draw cartoons or be an artist, but you actually had something that got you a little motivated. What was that?
Yeah, well, first of all, what made me want to be an artist was when I was 5 years old. I was just like walking past this art studio with my dad, and then I saw that they had this huge picture of Van Gogh's Starry, Starry Night, and I was like, wow, that's beautiful. Like, Dad, I want to do that. He was like, you can. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, let me just sign you up for these art classes. So I did. I've been doing that since I was 5. And
wow.
Yeah, but what really made me want to go like into the animation path was actually my dad. He worked for the McCrackens. They're these famous animators and directors and creators. They actually did Powerpuff Girls, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Yeah,
I know them.
yeah. So he was like, oh yeah, I'm working for these really cool people. Like maybe show them your sketchbooks and everything. I'm like, okay. And so they looked at it and they're like, oh, maybe we could like add like one of our characters into like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, because they're all like
goodness,
wonky creative things, right?
Yeah.
And so I just started busting out all these like little characters. I'm like, this is really fun. I'm like, I kind of want to do this. So I kind of went that direction since then.
Wow, that is an inspirational story, definitely. I can see how that can get you going. You know, I'd love to see the path that you've taken since then. So you decided I'm going to start doing animation, and then where did you go from there? Did you just come straight to Fullerton College and begin taking classes? Did this start before you got to Fullerton?
Well, me wanting to do animation actually started a lot before, but I just started doing my own like little simple designs, you know, of everything. Just beginning concept stuff. But then I started taking more classes as college came.
Completely understood. Well, we're going to dig a little more in your mind, but as we take a quick break, I want you guys to check out a commercial produced entirely by our television and film students here at Fullerton College. Take a look. Welcome back to Inspired. I'm Janae Price, and we're talking with Rachel Morales, one of our very inspirational students here at Fullerton College. Thank you for being with us, Rachel, and sharing all of your artwork today. Do share, what art classes are you taking here at Fullerton College? You are enrolled in some, am I correct?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm only taking Applied Perspective and Intro to Digital Painting.
Okay, really? Digital painting. Do you have any digital paintings here?
Not with me. These are just some of my sketchbooks.
Right, no, that's totally understandable. I know that there's a lot of technology happening in the art field these days. So I did want to know, what potentials does technology open up for aspiring artists such as yourself?
It's pretty crazy, actually. Like, you know, Photoshop, it's this huge, crazy, intense program that is now open for like all of students, like at a pretty reasonable price. And people of all ages could just start trying out all these new technologies and trying all this digital animation and everything. And I think it's great. Like, that's kind of how the industry is kind of going. But yeah, I do think that people really actually need to start with the basic drawing skills first, though.
Okay. Well, without all of that, without having all of that, do tell, what is your process with the art that you've brought with us today? I love this Wednesday Addams artwork that you have here. How do you come up with this process of choosing what to do?
Yeah, well, this one is actually one of my pieces from Inktober. I don't know if you've heard of that.
No.
It's kind of this artistic movement that for every year at the month of October, you do one ink drawing for every single day. So this prompt was just Wednesday Addams, and so this is my little ink drawing of her.
Wow, and that's all ink there? Can I touch it?
Yeah, you can. It won't smear, but
Okay.
I actually start all my ink drawings with a light colored pencil, because, you know, ink's pretty like permanent. So
True.
Yeah, and so then I just add tone. Well, after the pencil, I go in with marker, and then I go in later and add tone with just more Prismacolor markers. There.
It's awesome.
Thanks.
Awesomely amazing. I love both of these. And this one doesn't look like it's ink, is it?
No, it's actually done in watercolor. I've been wanting to pick up more watercolor lately because I'm actually making an entire animated short in all of watercolors.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How long is that going to take you? I've heard it takes a little bit of time.
Yeah, years.
Years?
Yeah, like even just 8 hours in the studio, you could only get maybe like 30 seconds of animation. Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy.
How far are you so far?
We're very early on. We're still finishing up the entire story and storyboarding, so we've got a ways to go.
A little ways to go. Well, what you've brought is definitely beautiful, and thank you for sharing those. But can you tell me, where exactly is the industry going with the digital age happening? You know, is there still a market for, you know, this type of hand-drawn work?
I definitely think so. I think a lot of artists individually like to do hand-drawn stuff because it's so beautiful. Like myself, like I want to do like hand painting animations. A lot of other personal artists do it as well. But I do think we're definitely going in this new digital age. But we're also starting a new type of animation that incorporates 2D and 3D. So that's pretty cool.
2D and 3D, that's absolutely amazing. I think you're going to have a grasp on the future of doing digital and everything else. Well, thank you, Rachel, so very much for being here with us today, sharing all of your ideas, your inspirations that have inspired us now. You know, that's it for today, unfortunately. I'd like to go ahead and thank you all for being here and for stopping by to share Fullerton College's artwork with us. My name is Janae Price, saying don't only be inspired, but be an inspiration to others. Thank you.